Do you ever have problems creating content and knowing what to create, how to simplify it, how to organize it? Do you ever feel like you're stuck when you're trying to create content, videos, blogs, articles, whatever you are putting out into the internet or into the media in order to get attention from your prospects or potential customers? Do you have a hard time getting them to take action on your content so that they will actually move towards becoming a prospect or customer? Or are you just having problems getting unstuck from the process and simplifying it so that you can actually get to work and do what you love, sharing your content and building clients and customers? Well, in this video, I'm going to uncover a very simple three-step content creation framework to help get your target prospects to take action, to help get you unstuck and to move forward and actually build the business or message or ministry that you desire. So what you have to do is follow this simple framework that I have used over the past 20 years to help my clients do the same thing. A lot of times the problem is information overload, or you have so many ideas, or you don't get started because you're not sure, you're already projecting in your mind the end that is not going to work for you. But I assure you that if you follow this process and you do it over and over again, you'll not only get better at creating content, but you'll actually simplify the process so you can get unstuck and continue to churn out quality content that gets the results you're looking for. My name is Aaron Schulman. I've been in internet marketing for a few decades, and I've helped dozens of clients in all kinds of different industries grow their business through marketing, through content, and through creating messages that help people to get clarity and take action. So, what you need to do is first understand that there's a process. There's a process of getting people's attention, piquing their interest, their desire, and then getting them to take action. This is an age-old formula that's been proven for generations and generations of marketers, starting way back with Claude Hopkins. If you haven't heard of him and you're interested, look up his books. So, what this will help you to do is to, number one, get attention, get the right people's attention, and repel the rest. Number two, pique their interest and desire, build their interest and their desire for a solution or relief that you offer. Number three, help them to take action on your offer or take the next step. Sometimes it's not to buy something, but it's to take a step closer to you, whether that's to subscribe, whether to purchase something, whether to pick up the phone, etc. So first, go in to this framework and simply write down the topic. What's the topic that you're going to talk about? In this particular one, I'm simply talking about a framework that I created that helps me and has helped countless other people develop content that's effective and is simple, simplifies the process so that you can get unstuck and continue to create content that you enjoy and that has an impact on your prospects and your audience. First, come up with the topic. Type it in here, and then once you have your topic and you work through it, you can come back, or if you have a catchy title, you can put it here as well. How are you going to get their attention? How will you hook them? And what is the implied benefit or takeaway for them? And remember the age-old radio station that everyone's tuned into, WIIFM, what's in it for me? So you want to talk about what's in it for them, get passionate about their problems and their challenges and how you're going to help them. So first be focused on your audience and what they're going through and convey that message to them in a way that they realize that you are creating content to help them and not talking about all your stuff. Now your stuff will come in maybe as a story later on, and we'll get to that. Then in this next box here, lay out some ideas for thumbnail images. How are you going to get them to click? What's the implied promise in the image and the title, and how the image and the title go together to get click-throughs and get people's attention and to get them to take action. The third part here is who is the person you're talking to and what's their challenge or problem. You have to know this first before you can come up with all the information that fills around this. So if you don't understand the person that you're talking to and what their challenge or problem is, you're going to have a hard time getting their attention and moving them in the right direction. So this is probably the heart of it all, is really understanding the person you're talking to and what their challenges or problem is. And then you bridge that to your solution. The next part of this, the second step in my 3-step framework, is their interest and desire. So what you have to do in this part is amplify the pain. How can you amplify the pain? You ask more questions about that get them to think about the situation they're in, or the situation they're trying to get out of, or the pain that they're trying to alleviate, or the challenge they're trying to overcome. Think of it as a pain because there's something they want to move away from and something they want to move towards. So what questions will you ask, and what examples will you paint in a word picture or a story? Talk about the different frustrations and pains and amplify these, and let them know that you have empathy for them, and you have the authority, you know how to help them. In other words, help them to learn to know, like, and trust you by empathizing with the issues and showing that you have the experience to help them by understanding, what they're going through and how to cross the bridge that you've crossed before. And also give examples from stories or um, testimonials or things like that that show you have the authority to help them out. So then go to this box and you can fill out your 1 to 3 point idea or solution. So basically, you're getting their attention, you're piquing their desire, and then you're bridging that to your idea or your solution. In this example, my solution is a framework which I have developed over the years to help me simplify the process. A lot of times, creative people in my industry, they read a lot, they study a lot, they test a lot, and they get idea overload. And sometimes you get idea overload, or you get idea underwhelm, where you don't have enough ideas, or you have too many ideas. This helps alleviate both those problems. Number one, if you have too many ideas, this helps you get them down one at a time and to create a nice piece of content that gets results and gets everything organized and simplified. Or if you don't have enough ideas, it helps you go back to the basics of basically understanding that the people you're trying to reach have problems or pains that you can help with. And sometimes you, as an expert, forget that the simple things that you have mastered or learned over the years that may be simple to you are complex to them. So if you show them a simple, clear route or a path to take, you become their guide, and they learn how to trust you and use your solution to get results. The other thing is, make sure that whatever you're sharing actually works. So test it out. 1 Thessalonians 5:21 says, test everything and hold on to what's good or beneficial. So we use that same principle here and testing things out and continue to refine the process. So list your 1 to 3 point idea solution, give examples, testimonials, stories of how it works, of how your experience or someone else's experience that you've walked with or helped relates and associates with their particular place where they're stuck or feeling pain or challenge that they need to overcome, and then show how you bridge that solution. Then give your supporting story or backstory with a light bulb moment or an aha moment or a pain plus solution story. You build trust, your authority, your experience as an expert without beating your own chest and saying, hey, I'm an expert in this. It's clear that you're an expert as you empathize and you share experiences and you go through the process with them and you lead them through. And then consider what the objective is. What's the main takeaway? What's the one thing you want them to get out of this? What do you want your listeners to feel? What do you want them to think? What do you want them to receive from your content? And what should they do next to activate this idea? So when they are done, how will this video or content or framework or email, how will it impact or empower them to take action? And then simply, what's the next step you want them to take? And then lead them to it. Do you want them to watch another video? Do you want them to send an email? Do you want them to schedule an appointment? Do you want them to download a framework, click a link, join a community, etc., buy a product or service? And in this particular one, what I want you to do is download this framework, go through each box, create your content, and then get back to me and tell me how it's helped you to have bigger impact and help solve more problems for people, and help grow your impact and grow your business.